We come to you from downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness.
And I love this city. From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood. Who is going to be the star tonight?
It is showtime. Let's do this. Cousins to James. Goes reverse. To lay it in.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Leonard, his first effort, off the mark.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The follow won't go either. Leonard can't get the bounce. It's James controlling the offense. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
George. Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Second to 3, got it. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
LBJ has it. To Davis. George, defended by Cousins. Beyond the arc for 3. Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Three for 3. Nice. LeBron with it up top. Down 3. Clippers have got it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Kawhi Leonard. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want
you. Even to Zubac, able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Clippers have the basketball. George. That one off the mark. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Danny Green. Screen coming. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Kyle Kuzma, going to launch beyond the arc. Good contest, made it tough for Kuzma.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
LeBron into the front court, trailing by 10. They'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time three, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nothing going here on that drive. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To Davis, down low, throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Leonard. He was all over him. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. And a putback slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
No good, and no foul. James into the front court. They're down 3. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard to Paul George. From long range. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
James working hard on the glass. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lets it fly from long range and drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Kyle Kuzma. Cleaning the offensive glass. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball and go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Fans, we're still accepting nominations for our community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Luke Walton shifting gears as the subs enter the game. Davis to Cousins. Clippers have it. DeMarcus Cousins pins it. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
The assist from number 14, Danny Green.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly.
Gets free tacos.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Caldwell Pope to Danny Green. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Danny Green at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Beverly into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. The drive, right to the basket. A shot, no good by Green. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Danny Green to James. Kawhi Leonard tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here's Leonard for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. And gets both to drop at the line.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Beverly into the front court. Up by 6. Kicks it around the perimeter to Harkless. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, who saw that coming?
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The assist from number 7,
To Beverly. For 3. And McGee there for the rebound. To James. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
and number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
LeBron in a matchup with Harkless. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Harkless to George. Fires the 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. To Caldwell-Pope. Cousins to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Ivica Zubac snatching it out of the air. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
For Los Angeles.
I got him.
Leonard knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Anthony Davis, 3 for 3 in this first half.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you give poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
James to Davis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Beverly. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Paul George to Beverly. 4-3. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Leonard, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Here's LeBron for 2. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Number 3,
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Leonard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
LBJ with it. Down low to Cousins. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
That's usually one that he'll knock down. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
George to Leonard. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Paul George. And finishes strong.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
number 13, Paul George.
To Danny Green. from the painted area won't go down. George to Beverly. DeMarcus Cousins, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Paul George fires, working hard there, collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
And look out, big finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
And the finish, slam dunk.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Leonard, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will, but now it's lockdown time.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Los Angeles Clippers are in the building. Into the game for the Lakers.
Caldwell Pope. Paul George swats it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Caldwell Pope. James, 3 seconds. It's going the other way.
For Los Angeles.
George, that's how you defend.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Leonard to Paul George. Stuffs it down with authority.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Knocked loose. Cousins. Fires the three. Now that's a contest. Leonard. Deep right corner. To Leonard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Off the mark at the line. To James. You've got to get that one to go. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George, great feed, sets it up with a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Davis. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. To Leonard. George. Anthony Davis sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Three quarters down. The Clippers are out in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
James, Clippers have got it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Slam dunk.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys trail by 10. Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Entrances around the arena.
James to Cousins. Caldwell Pope. Leonard to George. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Great dish to set it up. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
And let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. No, I missed a short one there. To Kyle Kuzma. To Caldwell Pope. Beyond the arc for three. Second effort. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Leonard. And a throwdown.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. LeBron into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. To Cousins. No good. Defense catching a break there. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2. DeMarcus Cousins, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Beverly into the front court. Up 5. Going to launch beyond the arc. Second effort. Cousins to James. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Paul George. Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Beverly. Anthony Davis rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Lakers at the controls right now. James to Kyle Kuzma from long range. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
A lackluster first half performance, but this half, you seem like a different person.
Beverly into the front court. Leads one. George gets it in the left corner. Leonard. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
LeBron with it up top. The deficit is 6. Danny Green here against Tarkles. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
George with a shot, no good. Kuzma to Danny Green. Paul George sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Kawhi Leonard. He shoots, off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Here's Leonard for 2. The jumper's off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA.